you niggas gon' unite and kill the police, motherfucker.
By now, everybody knows the script. When a black person gets stopped by a cop, or when a group of black people get stopped by a cop, the script is defy, ignore, do everything you can to make the cop's job more difficult and the criminal's job, who may be escaping, a lot easier. That's the script. And if you're nearby with a video camera, get that video camera, get your camera phone rolling so you can do the play-by-play on the script that's already been written and used a million times, but you just keep using it anyway. The script is black people are relentless victims of relentless white racism all the time, everywhere. That explains everything. That's the greatest lie of our generation. And we see it repeated in these videos over and over and over and over again. And we see people in places like South L.A. and Ann Arbor, Michigan, just shrug their shoulders and go, yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. So why don't we watch two stories here? We're going to watch the first story out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. I think that's the University of Michigan. But we only pick up half the story. When the cop cam rolls in, the cops have received a call that 5 black people are beating up 1 white guy and somebody has a gun. And as the cop rolls in, you will see the people in the cop's headlights are pointing at the fellas who are walking the other way. 2 people doing that. When they get to the fellas, they keep walking. They defy the cops. They ignore them. Even though there's been a report of somebody with a gun, their attitude is, why are you stopping me? You're only stopping me because I'm black. And that's where we're going to go, from the cop cam right to the commentary of one of the local jesters who's going to explain it all for us. Then the same thing happens again the same day. Let's check it out.
Emergency traffic on the left.
One of the gray has a weapon. One of the gray has a weapon.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground right now! Get on the ground! Get the fuck on the ground!
I got a weapon?
Get on the ground! Don't move! You get on the ground! Get on the ground! You hear me? Get on the ground! Now! Get on the ground! What part of get on the ground did you not comprehend? Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir. Y'all gonna do this for real? Y'all gonna do this for real?
Got a citizen is fighting with one of the black males.
Hey, Dion,
Don't
chill.
get in on that!
Dion, chill.
You need another.
Ron, watch out. Ron, watch out. Ron, this is lay down, Ron. Hey, can you get your knee out my back?
Not until I find out if you got any weapons on you,
I
Bob.
don't have no weapon.
I hope that's a good thing.
You should be trying to find my man. He was the one who was saying everything. He started everything. That's it. It's crazy. Y'all gonna feel bad about this shit afterwards.
I believe you, and as long as nobody gets hurt, that'll be okay.
About this afterwards. I'm telling you, y'all gonna feel bad. You putting me in cuffs for what? What you putting me in cuffs for? Huh?
We'll figure this out. You don't have any weapons on you?
Come on, man. Of course you gonna listen to a white guy.
This guy is inebriated. There was a fight going on over at the Blind Pig. He's drunk. He has no business putting his hands on him like that. If he's an officer, he's completely intoxicated right now. He's intoxicated. This guy is intoxicated.
Let up, please. Let up. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
This guy.
Lay down.
All the way from there. We're gonna
on your ass. Sit on your ass. Sit on your ass. I'm down. We'll figure out what's happening. But there's 6 of you and there's 1 of me. So I'm gonna tell you what to do, and then I'm gonna figure it out. Don't fucking move. I'm down. Let your face come down. Get it up. You got a group of people all point fingers at each other, break up a fight. I'm good. Oh, wow. So No, that's not what I said. We're all working.
Notice that this gentleman is not in handcuffs. He's not in handcuffs.
Put on and sit right there, okay?
He was part of the fight. He's not in handcuffs.
I'll tell you how you're not going to do that. Just have a seat right here.
All the black individuals have been apprehended. The one white individual who was part of the fight is sitting on the curb with no handcuffs on. It doesn't matter. He was part of the fray. He's the only one that hasn't been handcuffed. Just notice. Just notice. The white lady who was involved and the white gentleman who was involved, neither one of them are handcuffed. All the black men are handcuffed. And this is common. This is what we see every time. This is policy. This is procedure. So when we talk about systemic racism, this is what we're talking about. Yeah, it's in all the what? They just shot a woman in her house last year. What are you talking about?
I think most cops are good.
I'm not saying most cops aren't. I'm saying that there is a obvious culture around make sure the black people are handled first, and then handle the real threats.
Well, maybe there were 6. I don't think none of those.
Speak English. Speak English. Speak English. Tell me what I did wrong. I got a fucking.
They're just figuring out what's going on. Yep.
Now let's head over to Los Angeles, California. A year ago, an actress and her boyfriend who were living in South L.A., translation, that is a heavily black and less so Mexican part of town. So this, very delicate-looking white actress and her boyfriend are living in South L.A. Targets. They became targets of kidnapping. They were kidnapped. Put the boyfriend in a bathtub for 30 hours while they beat him in order to figure out a way to get money out of these rich people who, for reasons of their own, are living in a black neighborhood. Apparently he lost an eye when they, during one of these beatings. But flash forward to this week. They found one of the kidnappers. I think I don't know if they tried to use some of the stuff in the car. They got into kidnapping. I don't know if they tried to use one of the cards, to buy something or not. But they found one of the kidnappers in a car. These were people who were violent and just as nasty as you can be. The little kidnapper turned out to be a lovely lady. Let's take a look at the kidnapping story, and then let's pick up the video of the guy who witnessed it from when they found one of the kidnappers. Let's witness what he said about how they're treating the kidnapper. And it's almost like this is word for word what they did in Michigan. Word for word what we're doing all over the country every day. You cannot stop me because I'm black. And if you do, I will try to embarrass you with the help of my willing accomplices at the LA Times or Michigan Live website.
Mark, a stunning kidnapping case which happened in May of last year involving 36-year-old actress Daisy McCrackin and another actor. 3 people have been charged with 17 felony counts. Actress Daisy McCrackin, who's appeared in several films including the horror movie Halloween Resurrection, was kidnapped from this South L.A. home in May of 2017. Also kidnapped actor Joseph Capone. Both were brought a few miles away to the Compton home of one of the suspects, Johntae Jones. The district attorney says at Jones's home, the suspects beat Capone, then stripped him naked and held him without food in a bathtub for 30 hours. They then put a ransom of at least $10,000 on Capone and forced McCrackin to pay. She took money out of ATMs before writing the kidnappers a check, but was able to escape 2 days into the ordeal and alert police.
Police and more people came, but we didn't know what happened with her.
Esmeralda Delgado lives a few doors down from McCrackin's South L.A. home. She was friendly with the actress, but hasn't seen her or her dog for a year.
She used to bring toys for my kid. She was really friendly, yeah, and I used to go to her house to clean her house like a few times. Yeah, but one day we didn't see her anymore.
The other two arrested are Keith Andre Stewart and Amber Neal, whose arrest on Monday was captured by a passerby. The video has been viewed over 2.5 million times, and those online questioned why Neal was arrested at gunpoint.
Wow. She looks like the most unharmful person. Look at her, she's scared for her life. Look, that is unnecessary. Wow. Wow, really? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guns pointed at this woman. At this unarmed black woman. The corner of La Cienega, Centinela. This is extra. You clearly see that she has nothing in her fucking hands or her pockets. This is extra. This is humiliation. No. Fuck that. Fuck the police.
And the cops now are supposed to go up and apologize for noticing they may have been involved in a very bad beatdown of a white guy with a gun. One they're not cooperating with. One that they insist on telling the cops how they want this investigation to go forward. Did you hear that one guy going, "Hey man, I don't have any guns. Why are you even checking me? Why are you bothering me? I don't have any guns. I don't have any weapons." That's how we roll now. You roll up to a cop rolls up to a suspect in a violent crime, and the new rule is just take the perp's word for it. If the perp happens to be black, don't check him, because we know checking black people who are suspects in the commission of a very, very violent crime, we know checking them for weapons makes the black kids angry.
Police motherfuckers, when you niggas gon' unite and kill the police motherfuckers, when you niggas gon' unite and kill the police motherfuckers, when you niggas gon' unite and kill the police motherfuckers.